Hey everyone, welcome to episode 23 of the Star Wars Fan Battle. This weekend we have two new guests. We have Eric from Cirespeed Reviews and one third of the Explore the Force podcast, Taylor.
Hello.
Do you guys want to introduce yourselves? Let everyone know where they can find you and what your channels are both about.
Sure.
Eric, do you want to go first?
Sure. I'm right here on YouTube. You can find me at Cirespeed Reviews and on Instagram. Also have a TikTok, but I hardly ever use that. So pretty much you can find me on YouTube and Instagram.
Awesome. Cool. Well, my name is Taylor, and I am one of the three co-hosts from Explore the Force, an international Star Wars podcast. You can find us on all social media platforms, I'm pretty sure. Instagram, Twitter, X. I think we have a TikTok. I manage the Facebook one and the Instagram one. So there's three of us. So
Awesome.
we all kind of take a piece. Yeah.
Yeah. And your two co-hosts, Jack and Jimmy, have both been on the show, and they both won their episodes. So I think the pressure's on for you.
Yes, the pressure is still on.
Yeah. Let's jump in the chat here before we get into things here. So we got Samuel Allen got challenged actually by your co-host Jack to come on an episode. So we'll have them on probably next month. So that'll be good. Hey Samuel,
Awesome.
He says this is where the fan battle begins. We got Bao. He says hello all. Hey Bao. Jedi Robbie. Hey Jedi Robbie. Thanks for hopping in. And Explore the Force. So Jimmy, saying let's go Taylor. Awesome. So for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, we do trivia out of this book here, Obsessed with Star Wars, 2,500 questions of all episode 1 to 6. So nothing sequel related, but all stuff expanded universe and stuff that happens in this time frame. And it's all multiple choice. So we do 25 questions each episode. And you have a chance to do a double or nothing at some point if you choose to. Tap into the dark side and do a double or nothing to get ahead. But if you guys are ready, we'll get started with the first question.
Yeah, let's do this.
Right, let's go.
Jedi Robbie says, you got this, Eric. So
Appreciate
Eric
it.
with some support
Robbie.
in the chat. All right, so let's start with the first question, which is going to be a original trilogy question. So do you each have maybe a movie or a trilogy that you're more familiar with that you could possibly get some answers right? Would you say
I think
that
I've watched
you're more
Phantom
knowledgeable?
Menace like 100 times, so that's probably my best one. Now I'm jinxing myself. We'll see.
So if we end up having all, original trilogy guy, I'm guessing, Eric?
Yeah.
I've seen some of the questions, and some of them are a little bit tough. So, but the first question, first question being Empire Strikes Back era, and the question is, what wasn't quite enough to get Princess Leia excited? Is it A, escaping the Empire, B, being held by Han Solo, C, racing through the asteroid field, or D, flying to Bespin?
Nope. Sorry.
So Eric going B, Taylor going C. And B is correct. It is being held by Han Solo. I think she said, what was the quote? Being held by you isn't enough to get me excited or something like that. So Eric with the point on that one. Yeah, Eric with the point on that one, but still anyone's game at this point. See how the chat did on that one. Jimmy's probably yelling at the TV right now or the computer screen, being like, "Why? How did you get that wrong?"
Yes.
So Jimmy said B, Samuel said B, and Robbie said B. So good job, chat. So Eric with the point on that first one.
Oh yeah, heads up. I mean, Patrick made these.
Yeah, shout out to Patrick, my co-host on the Star Wars podcast, who did those up as well. So,
Nice.
all right. So next one is going to be a New Hope era. So staying in the original trilogy, and cue up the tense music there for you guys. So the question is, who said, quote, "If he gets a translator, be sure it speaks bocce"? Is it A, Owen Lars, B, Luke Skywalker, C, Beru Lars, or D, Han Solo? So Taylor going C, and Eric going B. And it is C. It is actually Beru Lars who said that to Owen. So Taylor getting the point on that one, tying things up. So let's see how the chat did on that one. So Jimmy saying C, Samuel saying C. So good job, Jimmy and Samuel. Robbie said A. He thought it was Owen Lars. So he was close. Good job, chat. It's nothing too hard yet, I think. You guys both sweating and
little
not yet.
It's a beginning nerd.
Yeah, a little bit. So looks like we're going back into the prequels now for the next question. And Revenge of the Sith era. And the question this time: what broke as Mace Windu and Chancellor Palpatine were battling each other? Was it A, the statue of Brata, B, the desk, C, the window, or D, the statue of Yanjon? So this is Revenge of the Sith era as well. So it's both going C, the window. Yeah, C, the window is correct. So on point for both of you. See, you both said you guys are horrible at trivia, but you guys are doing good so far. So yeah, the chat did on this one. Jimmy said C, Samuel said C, and Robbie said the Windu. I mean, he's not wrong. He fell out of the window. There we go. So tied at 2 now. So not too bad. You guys are doing pretty good for a couple of people who said who were saying how bad they were at trivia. So
we're both equally bad. We'll go.
All right. So going back further into the prequel era. So Phantom Menace era now.
Ooh.
So if Taylor gets this wrong, so the question is, what does STAP, S-T-A-P, stand for? Is it A, single trapdoor air platform, B, solo tailwind airlift positioning, C, single trooper aerial platform, or D, solo traveler airport? And these are the little speeders that the battle droids flew through the forest, through the swamp there, if that helps.
Can you repeat that again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want the whole question?
No, just the answers.
Just what?
The answers? Okay, yeah, the answers. So A, single trapdoor air platform, B, solo tailwind airlift positioning, C, solo trooper aerial platform, or D, solo traveler airport? So both going C. Yeah, C is correct. Yeah, it is single trooper aerial platform. STAP, S-T-A-P. Yeah. So another point. Look at you guys. You guys are on a roll. See how the chat did? It's like Jimmy got it right. Robbie got it right, and Samuel as well with the right answer. So good job, everyone. Moving into the next question.
Let me move these around. Okay.
So it is a New Hope era this time. And your question is, which creature buries itself in the sand during the daytime? Is it A, a dewback, B, the greater crate dragon, C, Eopes, or D, banthas? Both going B, the crate dragon. Yes, the crate dragon is correct.
Cool.
Can you imagine an Eopie burying itself in the sand?
Right?
With its
I can
little nose
imagine
sticking out?
putting his head in there.
or even the dewback, like trying to bury itself in the sand. Yeah. Some of the answers are just like, those you're just not even
If you
throwing me
know
off
it-
with those. So.
If you know what the beasts are, then you can picture
Yeah.
it better. I work at the zoo, so I observe.
Oh, cool.
beasts.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, something like an Eopie would have a little bit of trouble burying itself in the sand, I would
His
imagine.
head would probably be easy, but no, the rest of his body.
Yeah. Let's see, Samuel. Oh, Samuel's saying A. Samuel thinking it was the dewback. Jimmy said B, and Robbie said B. So good job, Robbie and Jimmy. So tied up at 4 points apiece after 5 questions. So still doing pretty good. I mean, you guys only got one wrong each. So. All right. So moving on to the next question, which will be Empire Strikes Back era again. And the question is, where did Luke Skywalker crash on Dagobah? Is it A, the Narlot Bog, B, the Dragon Snake Bog, C, the Black Vine Bog, or D, the Gnarl Tree Bog? So it might be something that was mentioned in a book or something, but it is still Empire Strikes Back era. So Eric going A and Taylor going D.
Yeah.
So the answer is actually B. It is the Dragon Snake Bog.
Whoa.
So both missing the point on that one. I feel like some of them are a little too in your face to be like a Star Wars answer, like Dragon Snake. It doesn't seem like a Star Wars name of a
Yeah.
place, right? So
Snake?
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Great dragon. Dragon, yeah, but.
Spoke.
Yeah. Robbie said, have you rearranged your background, Eric? It looks good. Yeah, I think
thanks.
we were talking about that before we got on here. Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, brought a shelf in here.
A few upgrades.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. My helmets and stuff like that. Did a little work.
Very nice.
I still need
Yeah.
to shuffle some things around, but thanks.
Yeah, I agree. It does look good.
Appreciate it, Robbie.
Yeah, always having to move stuff around to cram more stuff in. I feel
Pretty
you.
much. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So Samuel said B for that one. Jimmy said B. Robbie said A. And Jimmy said that creature
Oh,
looked like a
yes.
snake dragon that grabs R2. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That makes sense.
Jimmy does have a point. So thank you for that, Jimmy.
Skills in his back.
Right? All right. So moving into the next question, going back to prequel territory. So we are now in Revenge of the Sith era once again. And the question is, what were Padme's last words? Was it A, find him and destroy him? B, make sure he never finds out? C, I know there is still good in him, or D, you were right, Obi-Wan? What were Padme's last words? So both going C. Yeah, C is correct. I know there is still good in him. Yeah.
Hey.
And still waiting for Natalie Portman to come back to Star Wars because she said she's open to it. So we'll see.
Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She said,
What do you guys think of that? Are you guys hoping that we get like some sort of maybe a prequel series with Padme in it or something, or flashbacks or something?
I'd like to see a flashback, but usually when they say they're interested in it, it's because they've already signed something.
Ooh.
Like they're already coming back.
There we
This is
go.
what I find. That's what I find. When people say, "Oh, I'd love to come back," they're already back. We just don't know it yet.
They're playing coy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I'd
Mhm.
love to go on a show. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to. Surprise! Here's a series that we've been working on.
I've already done it.
Yeah. So Samuel said C. Jimmy said C as well, and Robbie said C. So everyone got that one right. Congrats, everyone. Good job. Moving forward again to staying in Revenge of the Sith era. And the question is, nope, not too bad at all.
All
right. So your question is, why is Utapau's surface uninhabitable? Is it A, it's scorchingly hot, B, it is infested with carnivorous behemoths, C, it is frigidly cold, or D, there is a constant gale force wind? So Taylor going A and Eric going B. And the correct answer is D. There is a constant gale force wind. Who knew? Who knew? Right? See? Every episode learn something new.
Yeah.
So Robbie said C for that one. Jimmy thought it was B. And Samuel with the right answer, D there. So Samuel redeeming himself.
Good job, Samuel.
It's a good job, Samuel. Redeemed yourself there. Next question, going back to the prequels even further to Attack of the Clones era. And the question is, why did the people of Naboo try to amend their constitution? Was it A, to extend Amidala's term as queen, B, to extend Amidala's term as senator, C, to extend Jamila's term as queen, or D, to unseat Amidala as senator? So Taylor going A, and Eric going B. And it is A. It is to extend Queen Amidala's Amidala's term as queen. So Taylor getting the point on that one and the lead.
Nice.
All right. So next, let's see how the chat did on that one before we jump into the next question there. So Samuel said A for that one as well, and Robbie going with Eric and guessing B on that one. Jimmy saying Taylor. Taking the lead. It's still anyone's game. So Taylor leading with 5 points, and Eric's with 4 points, so 1 point behind. But still time to catch up. Jimmy said, "I love that setup, Eric."
I appreciate it.
Yeah, hey. Jimmy being a fellow Funko collector, so
nice. Yeah, I got my little Funkos on this side. I don't have a whole a whole bunch, but there's a few.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a good collection, so
appreciate it.
So jumping into the next question. So Return of the Jedi era. So we haven't touched on Return of the Jedi yet. And the question is, which member of Max Rebo's band was a Shwada Ub from the planet Manfa? Was it A, Griata, B, Rapturine, C, Droopy McCool, or D, Cy Snoodles? And if you need me to repeat any of the names, I'm probably slaughtering the pronunciations on them. So Eric looking pretty confident, saying C, and Taylor saying B. And it's actually B. So it is, it is Rapturine. I've never even heard of this character. So Taylor getting the point on that one. I'm kind of curious who this character is because I've never heard that name before. Have you heard the name before? Or did you know it, or was that like just a pure guess?
I think I've heard the name before. Once I read through all the names of all the people that were like in the cantina or something. I don't know.
Right.
I probably just guessed it. Like it just sounded. The Force told me that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up on screen just to see it. Okay, I think it's the. It looks like it's the guy who's playing the little harmonica thing. I'm gonna share my screen here so we can see.
Green little.
Yeah, the green one. Yeah, this guy right here.
Oh,
so I guess that's him there. So who knew?
Nice.
There we go. Learning experience. So let's see how the chat did there. Samuel said both setups are impressive.
Appreciate it.
Robbie said C for that one. And Samuel said B. So Samuel getting it right. And Jimmy said C. What? C? Right?
Yeah.
All right, so moving into the next question, staying in Return of the Jedi era. And the question is, what did Obi-Wan tell Luke that Anakin was? Was it A, a fine Jedi, B, a cocky kid, C, a good friend, or D, a dark lord? Both going C, both looking pretty confident in their answers. Yes, C, a good friend. So a point for both of you. So Taylor with 7 points and Eric with 5. So still time for Eric to catch up. See how the chat did on that one. Pretty sure that one was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Pretty easy one. We got Jack in the chat saying, let's go blue.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, thanks for coming on. Samuel said C. Jimmy said C. Robbie said C as well. Jack said, that's my girl. And you got some pressure from Jack and Jimmy in the chat there, Taylor. So
I know. Go away. No, I'm kidding. Thanks.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Taylor's got to get the win on this one because she's got to get us at that 3-0.
They're like, holy crap, she's actually doing okay.
Yeah. So Empire Strikes Back era for the next one. Question is, how many forms of communication did C-3PO proposedly announced that he was fluent in when General Riken picked up a strange code emanating outside of Echo Base? Was it A, 15 million forms of communication, B, 12 million, C, 9 million, or D, 6 million? So Taylor going D, and Eric going D as well. Yeah, D is correct. Yeah, over 6 million forms of communication. So another point for the both. So after 12 questions, Taylor with 8 points and Eric with 6. And see how the chat went. Jimmy saying support, not pressure. I mean, I guess it could be the same thing. So Samuel said D, and Jimmy said D. Robbie thought it was B. So good job, Sam and Jimmy. So next question, we are staying in Empire Strikes Back era. And the question is, where was Echo Base located on Hoth? Was it A, Mount Ison, B, Claburn Range, C, Lanteal Glacier, or D, Valley?
What was the last one?
Yeah, you skipped.
D is Karain Valley. Eric going C and Taylor going A. It is actually B. It is Claburn Range.
Whoa.
Yeah, who knew, right? Like, it'd be crazy to get like someone like Star Wars Explained on here or Star Wars Theory just to like test their skills and see how good they are, right? Like,
oh yeah.
Jack says the Force is with Taylor. Samuel said B, so Samuel got it right. Jimmy said D. Robbie said A, and Jack with the right answer as well. So Jack and Samuel with a rematch later on, possibly next month. There, Jack challenging Samuel to a battle. So that should be a fun one.
Nice.
Star Wars Explained would know. Theory is a dummy. Oh,
I was gonna say he would just come up with all these excuses on why he's wrong, but he's not wrong.
So next question, going back to the prequels. And question is, what blaster did Zam Wessel use? Was it A, the KYD-42, B, the KYD-21, C, the KYD-23, or D, the KDY-21? So Eric going B and Taylor going C. And Eric getting the point on that one. It was B.
Oh.
It was the KYD-21.
That was good. 100% yes.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with like the blaster types either. So
no, I'm like, what would sound good? That's what they like
right?
to do, is what sounds good, right?
Well, and they're also similar, right? They all start with KYD, and then they mix that last one up with the 21. That was So don't even give you a chance with it, right? You've got Fulcrum in the Force. Jim, hello there. Hey, Jim. Thanks for hopping on, man. Samuel said B, and Jedi Robbie thought it was D. So Jedi Robbie close, but not quite. So Samuel, good job, Samuel. Didn't see anything from Jack, so maybe Jack gave up. So next question. Empire Strikes Back era. And the question is, who told Luke he couldn't control the Force after Luke said, "I feel the Force"? Was it A, Yoda, B, Darth Vader, C, Obi-Wan Kenobi, or D, Princess Leia? So Eric going D and Taylor going B. So it is actually C. It was Obi-Wan Kenobi who told Luke. But you can't feel it, or you can't control it. So it was when Luke was leaving to go to Bespin. So let's see if anyone else got it right. Samuel saying Fulcrum in the Force. Hello, Jim. Yeah. We got Figure Fever in the chat. Hey, Figure Fever. Samuel said C for that one. So Samuel got it right, as did Jimmy, Robbie, Jim as well got that one right. And Jack said, yeah, I'm still here just doing stuff in my room at camp. Not long returned. So I've got this on the background. Okay, awesome. So yeah, it's still away from home, eh, Jack?
Always.
Always, eh? Yeah, I noticed that. Like when you guys do your shows, he's always like different background, and I guess
He's
different
the one running
camps
from a
and all.
hurricane and stuff. Yeah.
What?
Actually, there's like an episode where we have that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go and watch that one.
Yeah.
Oh, although we were the only ones that had to deal with down here in Texas.
Yeah. He did like a tour somewhere, and they had like yeah, I don't know. They had to go in some underground bunker.
Oh wow, crazy.
All
right, so next question. Empire Strikes Back era still. And question is, how many claws do Trandoshans have on each appendage? Is it A, 4, B, 5, C, 3, or D, 6?
Sorry, can you read the first two again?
Yep. Is it A, 4, B, 5, C, 3, or D, 6?
Which one was C again? Sorry.
C is 3.
I'm sorry. What's A? Which is A again? One more time. What is A?
So A is 4, B is 5, C is 3, and D is 6.
Oh. I'm going to stick with this. I'll stick
So
with
Eric guessing C, Taylor going C as well. Yeah, C is correct. So three claws on each appendage. So yeah, I was trying to think like the tapping foot when he's tapping his foot on the bridge of the Star Destroyer there, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I think he does have 3. So a point for each of you. So after 16 questions, we got Taylor in the lead with 9 points, and Eric with 1 point behind with 8 points. So still anyone's game. Let's see what the chat said on that one. Samuel said C. Samuel got it right. Robbie was guessing D. Figure Fever said C. Tony in the house, celebrity, Mr. Star Wars Sith, said hello there. Look at all these legends on screen. Hey, Tony. We got legends in the chat too. We got Star Wars Sith. We got your fellow co-host from Explore the Force, Jim from Fulcrum in the Force, saying C on that one. Samuel saying hi to Tony. So not too bad for a couple of people saying they weren't too good at trivia. Like, you guys aren't doing too bad. So not too shabby.
I'm terrible at this.
The Force is with you both today. So
Hopefully.
So next question, we're going back prequel trilogy into Attack of the Clones era. So your question is, who was the droid unit supervisor and R2-D2 operator for Attack of the Clones? Was it A, Justin Dix, D-I-X, B, Don Byes, C, Trevor Tighe, T-I-H-E, T-I-G-H-E, and then, or D, Zenep Salkuk, I guess is how you pronounce his name. A little bit harder question, this one. So Eric guessing B, and Taylor guessing B as well. It is B, yeah, it is Don Byes. Is that one that you guys knew?
It's in the book.
Oh, the book.
Sorry, I'm in the Attack of the Clones book novelization.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes.
So see if they got it right. Samuel got that one right. Jedi Robbie was guessing D, and Figure Fever was guessing D as well. So yeah, 10 points. Taylor's off with 10 points there after 17 questions, and Eric 1 point behind with 9 points. So still anyone's game. Jimmy saying words can be hard for Taylor.
Yes, evidently.
So next question. Staying in the prequels, moving forward a bit to Revenge of the Sith. And the question is... Oh, we already did this one. Duplicate question. So we'll skip this one. Yeah, the Utapau surface being uninhabitable.
So the wind.
We will skip that one. That's the first time we had a duplicate question in the same episode. So we will go to the we'll go to the next question then. Original trilogy now. So Empire Strikes Back. And the question is, what unique effect does Wampa saliva have on its victims? Is it A, it acts as an anesthetic, B, it stuns them, C, it poisons them, or D, it instantly kills them?
And B was
it stuns them.
What was A again? I'm sorry.
A is it acts as an anesthetic. Yeah. Interesting options. So Eric and Taylor both going A. Yeah, A is correct. It the Wampa saliva does it acts as an anesthetic.
Cool.
Huh. Who would have known? Not me. So a point for both of you. See how the chat did on that one. Samuel said A for that one. So Samuel knowing this one. Robbie as well. Figure Fever thought it was B. Jimmy with the right answer, and Jim with the right answer. Figure Fever says, dang it. Hey, all good. All good. Jack saying, let's freaking go, Taylor.
I am. I'm going.
What? 1 point lead isn't enough for Jack, apparently.
Okay.
So next question, going back a bit. So A New Hope era once again. And the question is, which species contains 2 rows of teeth and odor-detecting glands within their long snouts? Is it A, Trandoshans, B, Rhodians, C, Kubas, or D, Anzadi? Yeah.
Ooh.
Eric going D on that one.
I don't know. Okay.
So Taylor going A and Eric going D. And it is actually C. It is Kubas. So I can't remember what the Kubas is. I think is that the
it looks like a hairy
spy?
crocodile. Doesn't it look like a hairy crocodile? Isn't it Kuba?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, it's the spy who led the stormtroopers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gardinian or whatever his name is, I think. This guy here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that guy.
He has 2 layers of teeth
Interesting.
in there?
Yeah, 2 layers of teeth and odor detecting glands. I mean, I guess the odor detecting glands makes sense with a snout that long.
Giant
right?
schnoz.
Right. So Figure Fever was guessing it was B. Samuel with the right answer saying C.
Samuel.
Robbie thought it was D, and Jimmy saying C. So Jimmy and Samuel, good job. All right, next question. Going back to the prequels once again. Attack of the Clones era. And the question is a little bit longer one, so I'll try and paraphrase it for you guys. So this one, Dooku used the Force to hurl objects at Yoda on Geonosis, but the Jedi Master pushed them aside with ease. Powerful you have become, Dooku. The dark side I sense in you, Yoda said to his former student. Dooku said, I've become more powerful than any Jedi, even you at this point. What did Dooku do after he said that? Was it A, he projected Force lightning at Yoda? B, he projected ceiling chunks at Yoda? C, he used his lightsaber? Or D, he fled the scene? So Taylor going A and Eric going B. So it is A. He projected Force lightning at Yoda. Yeah.
Nice.
So Taylor getting the point on that one, giving her 12 points, and Eric with 10 points. So still time to catch up with another 5 questions left. See how the chat did on that one. Right, pressure's on.
Oh.
Figure Fever says A. Yeah, Robbie said lightning A, and Jimmy said A as well. Good job, chat. Yeah, so that was like before. I think that was before. He's like, oh, I guess this contest can't be what did he say? Measured by our skills with the force, but our skills with the lightsaber, or something like that. Some cheesy line like that, I think. So going back to Phantom Menace era. And the question is, what was Dud Bolt's street job during the Boonta Eve pod race? Was it A, he was a spy, B, he was hired to make sure racers didn't cheat, C, he was Sebulba's mid-air bodyguard, or D, he was Gasgano's mid-air bodyguard? So Taylor going D, Eric going C. And it was C. So he was actually Sebulba's mid-air bodyguard. Which I guess makes sense. The other guy who wins the Boonta Eve Classic has enough money to have another pod racer be his bodyguard during the race.
Mm-hmm.
So Eric getting the point there. See how the chat did. Samuel said much to learn he still had. Samuel said C for that one. So Samuel getting it right and Robbie getting that one right as well. So good job, chat. And moving into the next question. Going back to the sequel trilogy. Or not sequels, original trilogy.
Jeez, I need to call you.
Oh, no, prequels, actually.
Jimmy always mixes them up.
I mean,
Sorry,
hey, the original trilogy is a sequel trilogy to the prequels. So if we want to be
True.
from a certain point of view,
right? Yeah, exactly from a certain point of view, right? Mine and Jimmy's only, I guess. All right, so Attack of the Clones era. So a little longer question. So Anakin had been having recurring nightmares about his mother. When Anakin and Padme arrived on Tatooine, they immediately set out about finding information that would lead him to his mother. Anakin's former master gave them the name of the person who bought Shmi from him, as well as information regarding their location. Anakin, determined to find her, went off in search for her himself. He found her, but in a tragic state, she died in his arms, and Anakin returned with her body. What did Anakin vow to Padme after Shmi died? Was it A, that he would devote himself to the Force, B, that he would learn to control his anger, C, that he would learn to stop people from dying, or D, he would leave the Jedi Order? So both going C. And C is correct, that he would learn to stop people from dying.
Yay.
Another point for both of you. Yeah, I think that he would learn to control his anger. Like that would be the end of the end of the movies there, and end credits.
Created by George Lucas.
Yeah. So let's see. Oh, Jimmy says I'm old. I mean, are you Jimmy? Figure Fever said C. Jedi Robbie said C. Jimmy said C, and Samuel said C. So everyone got it right. So good job, chat. 3 more questions to go. So Taylor in the lead by 1 point with 13 points, and Eric with 12. So still time for Eric to catch up.
So you can use that double or nothing?
Yeah, just let me know before I read the question.
Okay.
If you want to use it. So do you want to tap into the dark side and
not just yet.
Not just yet. Patrick in the chat saying, come on, Eric. Samuel saying double or nothing. Robbie, come on, Eric. If you lose, I will unsub. LOL. Just kidding. Jedi Robbie up to his tactics there. Double down. Patrick said, "Oh, people giving Eric the pressure." So, a New Hope era for this question, and the question is, who introduced Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker to Han Solo? Was it A, Boshek, B, Chewbacca, C, Dansborin, or D, Danik Jericho? So both going B on that one. Yeah, and it was B, Chewbacca. I think that Danik Jericho was the guy in the black pilot outfit, wasn't he? At the bar who was talking to them at one point as well.
It's dark blue.
Or dark blue? Is it dark blue?
I know.
Okay.
I know my blues.
So Figure Fever said B, Samuel said B, Jimmy said B, and Robbie said B. So everyone got that one right. It's a good job, chat. So next question, 2 questions to go. We are going into further into the original trilogy here. So Return of the Jedi era.
Can I use double or nothing?
The question is, you want to use it? Okay, Eric's going to use the double or nothing.
Yeah.
Question is, how many meals a day did Jabba the Hutt eat? Was it A, 6, B, 1, C, 9, or D, 23? So Eric going D. So it is actually C. It was 9. So Taylor getting that point. Eric staying the same. So,
well, think about it. 3 people operated Jabba the Hutt's giant suit, and they each eat 3 a day.
Good call.
That makes sense.
I'm just guessing.
I mean, that's putting logic to it. Yeah.
That's all you can do.
No chance of catching Taylor. She's faster than the Falcon.
Yeah.
12 parsecs if you round up.
Yeah.
Samuel said C, so Samuel got that one right. Robbie thought it was 23 as well. Jimmy said C, and Figure Fever said C. So a few right answers in the chat. So good job, chat. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Round down. That's right. If you round down, 12 parsecs. If you round down.
Good catch.
That is right. Good catch, Jimmy. I guess you and I are both old. So last question number 25. And we are going back to a New Hope era. And the question is, approximately how long before the Battle of Yavin were the temples of Yavin 4 built? Is it A, 3,000 years, B, 8,000 years, C, 4,000 years, or D, 5,000 years? So Taylor guessing A. Eric also going with A on this one. So the answer is actually D. It's 5,000 years before the Battle of Yavin, when those temples were built. So neither of you with the point, but the winner of this episode, and this should make Jimmy and Jack both happy. 15 points for Taylor, and
Nice.
Eric with 13. So not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Awesome
So
job,
for
Taylor.
a couple of people saying like they're
Thank
horrible
you.
at trivia, though, you guys proved yourselves wrong.
There we
This was
go.
fun.
It's just nerves, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah,
Explored-
Jimmy said
explored
my
the
favorite
Grease
movie,
girl.
Solo. Jimmy was saying double Taylor. It wouldn't have mattered because she didn't get it right anyway. So Samuel with the right answer saying D. Robbie saying C. Figure Fever said A. Jimmy guessing C. Jack saying D. It's before. And Jack saying yes. Jedi Robbie said well done. There we go. Jimmy, 3-0. Yeah. So Explore the Force, undefeated in the 3 episodes they took part in. Jack said, let's freaking go.
Awesome.
Great game, guys. History making, having a trio podcast win straight. Yeah.
Frick yeah. Crick yeah.
Great battle. You are both winners. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Jack saying, that's my freaking girl. Figure Fever saying some of those questions, answers I didn't know, but that was fun. Thank you. Hey, thank you for coming in the chat and taking part. Like I always say, it's a learning experience, if anything, during these episodes of the fan battle. But Taylor, Eric, do you guys want to let people know where they can find you on YouTube and social media and what your channels are all about? Taylor, you want to go first this time?
Sure. You can find me at Explore the Force. We are on every kind of social media you can, look for, I guess. We're on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Threads, Instagram, YouTube, or you can email us at exploretheforce@gmail.com. So chat with us, join the conversation. Bunch of winners we are.
Yeah, 3-0. So
yeah.
Eric, how about yourself?
I'm right here on YouTube, and you can find me on Instagram, Cirespeed Reviews. I am this close getting monetized, so a couple more watch hours.
Very close. Very close. Yeah,
like about 100 watch hours, and I'm finally there.
Yeah, so go, head over to Eric's channel and play some of his playlists on repeat and get him monetized. Right?
Appreciate it.
Well, I gotta go on and watch a couple, so that'll help.
Yeah, there we go. Jimmy saying great job, Eric, subscribing.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Jack said great job as well. Thank you everyone for coming in on the chat and playing along with us, and thank you Taylor and Eric for both coming on the show, and we will see everyone in the next episode.
Yeah, it was
Nice
fun.
meeting you, Taylor.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, nice meeting you too. Thanks.